Yeah, yeah, yeah. You actually heard what happened? Huh? So, a man with guns and knives tried to rush past security perimeter inside Washington Hotel, where President Donald Trump was about to address the White House Correspondents' Association dinner. Someone tried to assassinate Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? Let's watch the video. A couple of videos right here. Chat. We're gonna look at. We'll see what's going on. Okay. I can't read your comment, but okay, we'll see this shit. Look at that. You see that? The weirdest part, you can hear the gunshots. Like Donald Trump heard the gunshots, like bam, bam. And he said still. The fuck? He's there showing a nonchalant. Okay. Like imagine if you hear gunshots, what are you gonna do? You're gonna run, you're gonna see what the fuck is going on, or you're gonna, try to make contact with the, huh? But he's just there continuing his conversations like nothing is going on. Yeah? It's like, fuck it. They're just there. Look at his body language, bro. This guy is something else. You see? And also people, like, no one is panicking, no one is running. You see that shit? That's fucking creepy, bro. Nobody's running, nobody's panicking, nobody's trying to escape, looking for the exit to go. Everybody's, it's there, like, they're chilling, bro. Like, fuck. That's weird. That gives a big question mark. Like, what the fuck is going on, bro? It seems like Donald Trump got 7 lives. Okay? That's weird. That's really strange. That's really fucking strange. And then the security came and then they tried to get him out. But people are, nobody's running. Just there. That's fucked. Hmm? He's not talking about it. Talking about the details.
We're supposed to bring together members of both parties with members of the press. And in a certain way it did. Because the fact that they just unified, I saw a room that was just totally unified. It was in one way very beautiful, a very beautiful thing to see a man charge a security checkpoint armed with multiple weapons. And he was taken down by some very brave members of Secret Service, and they acted very quickly and have just released, for purposes of transparency, clarity, I've ordered it to be put out. You probably have it by now. Put out on Truth and put out on many other platforms. A tape showing the violence of this thug that attacked our Constitution, and also showing how quickly Secret Service and law enforcement acted on our country's behalf. Really did a great job. One officer was shot, but saved by the fact that he was wearing obviously a very good bulletproof vest. He was shot from very close distance with a very powerful gun, and the vest did the job. I just spoke to the officer, and he's doing great. He's great shape. He has very high spirits, and we told him we love him and respect him. And he's a very proud guy. He's very proud of what he does, Secret Service agent. And we looked at all of the conditions that took place tonight, and I will say, you know, it's not a particularly secure building. And I didn't want to say this, but this is why we have to have all of the attributes of what we're planning at the White House. It's actually a larger room, and it's much more secure. It's got, it's drone-proof, it's bulletproof glass. We need the ballroom. That's why Secret Service, that's why the military are demanding it. They've wanted the ballroom for 150 years for lots of different reasons, but today's a little bit different because today we need levels of security that probably nobody's ever seen before. But everyone owes a tremendous debt of gratitude to the courage of law enforcement, the law enforcement, and working with the DC police. And we just spoke with the mayor. And when we're finished, the police chief is going to take over and discuss it also from their viewpoint. But they also performed exactly as they were supposed to. And you see the attacker in different positions, but you also see the attacker totally subdued and under control. So as you know, this is not the first time in the past couple of years that our republic has been attacked by a would-be assassin who sought to kill. In Butler, Pennsylvania, less than 2 years ago, you all know that story. And in Palm Beach, Florida, a few months after that.
Well, yeah.
Close. We really had, again, we had some great work done by law
They just
enforcement.
thanking people that were there, you know, that saved his ass and blah 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 blah. But why did you show nonchalant, bro? Like your body language, like fuck, someone is shooting you. You're gonna get up. You're gonna be like, what the? Where's the shooting coming from? Where is it? You're trying to make contact with the person that tried to fucking assassinate you, and then you know that's what's up. That's how we do it. I don't know, bro. This is the guy. I did some researches on the guy too. I mean, the guy, he's not like, he's an educated guy. He's a very, very highly educated person with ambition, you know what I'm saying? Talent. I think he created a lot of stuff. He's very creative, but I don't know, bro, what's going on. Like when you get into this shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's him. They got him there naked. Suspect has been arrested. That's him. I think he's in the early 40s or 30s or something.
Shall I post it as soon as he has done that?
18, go for
Is there having conversation, you know? Secret Service. Multiple gunshots were fired at ballroom. And he's there acting normal, and she's also smiling. Like, what the fuck, bro? That's strange as fuck. That is absolutely strange. Oh, Dana White also was there, and he's very surprised too, you know?
One of the toughest, most resilient human beings he is one of the toughest, most resilient human beings that I've ever met in my life.
UFC President Dana White condemned the assassination attempt on former President Donald Trump and talked about the aftermath of Saturday's incident during a rally in Pennsylvania. Dana White, who is a longtime friend of Donald Trump, praised his bravery and said he is the toughest and most resilient guy he has ever met.
How is he, and what does your week look like? And was there ever a thought of him going to UFC Denver?
No, he was never going to UFC Denver. I was on a plane to Italy, so he wouldn't go to the UFC unless I was there, number one. Number two, I've been saying this forever about this guy. He is one of the toughest, most resilient human beings that I've...
And that Dana White is surprised. Like, how the fuck this guy's not making, like, not showing any concern or anything. Like, he's shocked. You know? I don't know, bro.
My life. And let me tell you what, everybody wants to act like a tough guy, right? Everybody wants to act like a tough guy. Well, when the shit goes down, you find out who tough guys are and who tough guys are not. This guy is the legitimate, ultimate American badass of all time. You know, the guy takes a shot at him, he goes down, he stands up, and then he starts chanting to the crowd and you know, fight, fight, fight. I literally was blown away. I called him as soon as I landed. I called him and he answered, and he was already home from the hospital. And we talked for like 30 minutes. Pat, I'm telling you, I have never known a human being like this in my life. He is literally one of the toughest, most badass guys
crazy,
of all time. And listen, you don't like him. You can say whatever you want about him. It is undebatable now. Literally undebatable. This sniper tried to take a shot at him and missed him by millimeters. A bullet through the ear. I had a buddy in Boston when we grew up, and a bunch of guys tried to kill him one night outside of a bar. And he was never the same again. He was never the same. He literally moved out of South Boston and went down South Shore and was that.
I don't know, bro. Yeah, I think that's looks a little bit weird, you know. It absolutely looks weird. I don't understand really.